if the pompano were here, see all that whitewash?
When you say whitewash,
Do you see that that foam going out?
Yeah,
I call that whitewash.
Okay.
So whenever that foam is like floating right there, you want to get it in that foam, because whenever the pompano are here, pompano are super duper silver, you know, and they just, if there's sunlight, they just are very noticeable to birds.
Oh,
to
now that makes sense.
Sharks, right?
Yeah.
So that whitewash, they love it to hide in it. So they'll feed in it and they'll hide in it.
Oh, and the whitewash.
Yeah.
So you really gotta. I never realized you have to watch.
Well, certain species.
Yeah.
Certain species, if you're targeting, I was just telling about pompano and whitewash. So that whitewash, I call it whitewash, it's that white foam.
Yeah.
See all that white foam?
Right.
If it's floating out to sea, you know that's a run out.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Because it's
that's true.
floating out. So you're going to go ahead and throw in there.
Oh, kind of a riptide.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Like a riptide, right. Little rip current coming out. So what I was telling you, what's your name again?
Jim.
What I was telling Jim is that whitewash also, pompano are extremely silver.
Yeah.
So birds can see that like crazy. So they like to
be right there in the wash.
Because pompano are deep fish. They like to be deep. So whenever they come in to feed, they need to protect themselves because they have big eyes. They can see birds. They can see. So they go in the whitewash to feed. So that's something. So if you see whitewash going out,
That's
go ahead and throw your bait in.
So you said you use braid and then you put a monoliter on?
I've got on mine, I think I've got 30-pound braid. No, 20-pound. I got 20-pound braid, and then my Sandman float rigs that I make that are in stores is a mono.
Okay. And
It's a 20-pound mono.
20 pounds?
Yeah, and you can go up. I wouldn't go anything over 30 on these beaches.
I don't use anything over 30 anyway. I use 20 to 30 braid.
There's some beaches that got lots of rocks and shells and stuff, and it'll start to like wear it down, like on the retrieve. But my float rigs have floats on the hook, so the hooks lift the mono over the shells and stuff and rocks.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's kind of a benefit to have them. So this guy's kite surfing. Cool. Go out, buddy. Get you some. I think that's so cool. That guy was doing flips earlier. It's pretty good. Woo! Up in the air, vertical. Nice. It's way too windy for this, but I just threw an ES lure. Just threw this lure. Just caught this trout.
So once you feel like you got a bite, do you walk in or do you just start and
Stay
get
still.
Okay,
Don't do anything. You got a circle hook, it'll set itself. Don't do that.
Don't jerk it.
You might rip it out of their mouth.
Okay.
Depending if it's a pompano or a trout, it could come right out of their mouth if you.
Okay. See, that's the other thing I'm sure about.
You never set a circle hook.
Don't set. Okay.
No. If you do, people will make fun of you until you're dead. Boom. Excuse me, sir. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Excuse.
You got the whole beach to yourself. Good luck.
All right.
Have fun and catch a lot of fish.
Thanks, man. Lots of seaweed. Scary. That's scary. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like we got man-o-wars. These things right here. This tentacle will stay alive for about a week. Don't touch it. This part, no big deal, but man, that's not good. Don't want anybody stepping on that. That's not good. They're all over the beach. Man-o-wars. Careful if you're going in the water, kids. Yeah. There's another Portuguese man-o-war. Well, this one looks kind of dead, but they can last up to a week. Look at that balloon. Wow, Portuguese man-o-war. Show you. This one's still alive. Yeah. Do not want to get stabbed by these tentacles right here. This one's still alive. Crazy. If that wind shifted right now, whipped me in the face, it hurt pretty bad. They've got barbs in these tentacles here. That's gross, but you could touch the top part, kind of like a balloon. Yeah, but do not let these wrap around your legs when you're in the water. See how long they get? They wrap around your legs and forget it. It stings so bad. Portuguese man-o-war, because it looks like a Portuguese man-o-war ship. Warship. Yeah, these are bad. Pretty wild. Oh yeah, he's still alive. He's still moving. He's still moving. Get these guys off the beach. So many of them. You do not want to get stung by that. Ugh. So many. This is right where I want to fish, which is kind of cool because it let me know where it's all pulling in. They're all coming right up in here. So I'm gonna send a line out right in here. I'll send a line right out through here. Wow, make some Portuguese man-o-war stew. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thought this was another one. Nope, just trash. Pick up your trash, people. Golly. Must have been spring break or something. Okay, we just got a hit. He's still on. Wait, is he? Yep, he's still on. He's swimming in, he's swimming to me. The water's pretty muddy. I'm hoping it's not a catfish. We got some head shakes. Head shakes is not good. Head shakes is not good. It's a monster whiting. Yes! Yes, on the yellow. Holy moly. That was a great whiting hit. Great whiting hit on this white. Look how big that whiting is. Get it measured up real quick. Violent shaker. Now hold them down. All right, just over 15. Great fish. This is a great fish. Wow, on the yellow Sandman float rig. Get that hook out of there. Good first fish. That gives me hope. This is pretty muddy out here, and this is a great whiting. Okay, this guy is definitely going in the cooler. Let's keep fishing. Yeah, we got ourselves a good fish here. Hoping it's pompano. Feels like a pompano. Wow, that definitely feels like a pompano. That feels like a pompano. Oh yeah. Come on, please be a pompano. Don't be a gaff topsail or a big ladyfish. The water's kind of muddy. I can't really tell what it is. It's definitely running the beach like a pompano though. Come on. Let's get it in. Just gotta finesse it. Gotta finesse it. Ah! Oh, see? Gaff topsail catfish. They feel just like pompano. Isn't that crazy? This is a gaff topsail catfish.
Oh, wow.
See the gaff topsail?
Yeah, I've never seen one.
Yeah, these are really good to eat. They're kind of slimy because they're catfish, but yeah. All right, we'll get it back. Very, very slimy. Again, on the yellow. On the yellow. Clean the slime off this line. Definitely don't want to attract more catfish or sharks. It's a Still on, come on, is he still on there? Let's see him. Must be swimming in. This could be a good whiting. The way it's just sitting there. There is seaweed too though. Come on, oh, he's moving. He's moving. Please don't be a gaff topsail. Please don't be a gaff topsail. Stay with him. A little bit of a head shake. He's moving. It's moving. It's another pompano on the yellow. Oh yeah. These guys are definitely not big enough. So, with that said, even though I know this thing is not big enough, with that said, the small school comes first, then the big school. It's how it always happens. Small first, big next. So this is a tell sign that these guys, the bigger ones, will be coming soon. Just wait for a wave. Don't want to touch his glycoprotein slime. Just let him go. There you go. Kick off, buddy. There he goes. Got a little stunned for a second. But he kept all his slime. We let him keep his slime. Protects him from bacteria. Yellow float. That was coquina clam. That was easy flea. Electric chicken. Let's get some more bait. I'm out of the easy flea, so I'm gonna use the rest of my coquina clam. This is a mixture. I've got ghost shrimp, coquina clam, and shrimp mixed in there. But I'm just gonna use the coquina clam right now. Ghost shrimp's powerful though. We might get a good whiting with it. I'll put a ghost shrimp on top, coquina clam on the bottom. See what that does. There we go. That's what I'll do. Wish I had some more of that electric chicken. I love that bright pink in this clear green water. Oh yeah! Alright, ghost shrimp on bottom, coquina clam on top. We still have some of the pink here. I'll leave that on. All right, send it out as deep as we can get it. I looked over and this line was completely slack. So we could have a fish on. Oh, it does feel like a fish. Little groundswell right there. Okay, here we go. We got him. We got him. Is it a pomp or is it a big gaff topsail again? Uh-oh. Little groundswell. Get him out of it. Ah. It's another gaff topsail. Man, it's such a heartbreaker. These are big bellied cats. Got it back. At least we're catching fish, you know? I mean, it gave the illusion of a pompano. Because that's what these guys do. You think you got one on. That's a good cat. It's a nice cat. I call them gaff cats. People call them gaff topsail catfish. I think gaff cat is way more fun to say. I never heard anybody else say that, but I like saying it. Put my fingers behind the barbs like this. Straight out.
Do you think we need to use bigger ones?
I don't. He would know better than I.
I mean, no. I use 5s,
but you're way out there
to get distance.
Okay.
I prefer less weight. The less weight you can go, the better, because their mouths will just dig a hole. It'll dig a hole as you're reeling it in because you got a big weight behind it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so I like less weight, but for distance, you can get a lot more distance. You just have to be a really good angler when you have a heavier weight, so that you're not digging a hole bigger in there with the hook, because you have so much weight pulling behind it.
Right.
You know, this is a good spot though. I mean, you're in it. This is definitely where I would be fishing. Right here, you probably get a A pompano, baby pompano.
No, I doubt that. But at least.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah. No, this
We
is
knew
good.
that. That's
This
why
is
we came right here.
this is very good. This is a good spot. A lot of times I look at low tide. This is a good time because it's low tide. I'll just look at the beach and see big rocks, big stumps, tree stumps, or whatever. If that's pushed on the beach by the ocean, that's a pretty good indicator that that might be a hefty run out.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it's pushing big rocks, big
Right.
things. So I always watch the
Just for the
or
debris
the
on the beach.
or the seashells will do like a U shape, you know, and you'll all right,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
watch the look at this part.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can't see it.
Well, you know, and that's what actually I said. Well, let's get here because nobody, you know, will be putting their towel down or something on top of the shells. And I guess that was the right thing to do, but for the wrong reason.
If you see a lot of shells and stuff, that I mean, Mother Nature's got to get it there. The fish are here or they're not. You just keep moving and find them. They keep traveling.
Yeah.
You know, and different tides too. They like to eat. So
Yeah.
this is all good. This is all good. I mean, there are fish or there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
got to keep finding them. There's no favorite. Yeah, I go to my favorite spot. There's no fish there. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
see how that like 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. That's where your bait needs to be.
Yeah.
I'd move to the left
Okay.
just a little bit.
I got you.
See how like sandbar. There's going to be a trough in front, behind, trough in
Yeah.
front. You know,
So that's what you're looking for.
and there's a buttload of whitewash.
I was gonna say, and all that fun
So
was right
if-
there in a line.
They know. they're skittish fish, pompano.
Are
Yeah, like or jacks, they're skittish too. Like if they see anything, they're gone.
Yeah. So is there anything about
Just right.
but it's got really nothing, it's not necessarily first thing in the morning. It's the best time.
Well, there's different bites. You have a major period, minor period. That's always going to happen. But then you have your sunrise bite, you have your sunset bite, and then you have your tide changes bites, and that happens every 4 hours.
Right.
So you have all those different bites throughout the day. A lot of people want to just go in the morning, sunrise. Yes, that's a bite.
Yeah.
Could be the wrong tide.
Right.
It could be a better bite
Right.
if it was the right tide plus sunrise.
So you just have to know different times of the day are going to be different bites that you're.
Well, different times of the day doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No,
Oh.
it's literally you have a sunrise bite, you have a sunset bite, you have a midday nothing. That's known. Now, with that known, then you add your tides because they will bite during the day, but only because of the tide changes.
Okay. But normally the midday would just be nothing.
Depends on the time of year. So if it's summertime and that water is super duper warm,
Right.
they're probably not going to bite midday if it's shallow like this. But if it's high tide and there's a lot of all that incoming tide, colder water coming in,
Right.
then they might bite then. And I'm talking July, August,
Right.
you know, that's like
Think of
super
the summer, yeah.
80 something degree
Yeah.
water. You know, you're gonna only want to fish the incoming tide
Okay.
or mid incoming after it's already come in for a
After
bit and the
it's
water's
Right.
cool.
Right. I got you.
We're starting to get there. I mean, the water is at like a 74 degrees right now. Yeah, so that's prime time, primo spring, perfect fish water. It's what you want.
Is it really?
It's what you want. They should be super active. When the water is green like this, and it's not so clear, but it is clearer than it has been all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it is clear like this, like I said, they're silver. They're gonna, if they are gonna come in, they're gonna be in the whitewash. So you've got to get
Follow that whitewash.
your bait in the whitewash if you want to catch a fish.
Right.
Yeah, it's, I was St Augustine Sandman.
See, she started quizzing me. Hey, did he have a shirt on? Did it have a logo?
Yeah, I think the best way to describe fish that I've learned is that some, like kids in school,
And
Some kids go off to college.
yeah.
Some stay home. They,
Yeah.
You know, some kids will go off into the ocean and some will stick around. Here, I'll draw a line where I think you should throw it.
So right in there?
Right in there.
Straight out.
Straight out. Right in there. Grab a whiting right out.
Well, man, it's great talking to you. I appreciate all the info. And
Absolutely.
we'll check out your channel. She's probably already.
Yes, yeah. So I made a change. I'm now at Vilano Beach, Surfside Park. I got 2 good whiting at South Ponte Vedra, but on my way home, I noticed on the drive on A1A that water is super clear. So I decided I gotta stop one more time. The one that was working the best for me was the yellow, so I'm gonna go back with the yellow and see if we can get some bigger whiting, maybe some pompano. That's exciting. Let's go. Oh, got a little bite here. Oh, big head shaker. He didn't like that. This catfish is mad. Last time I said it was a catfish, it ended up being a pompano, so. This catfish is mad. Open, it's a pompano. Although it's not fighting like a pompano, it's definitely fighting like a mad cat. A fierce feline. Oh. See if we got any slime. We got slime, folks. We got slime. Definitely a catfish. Popped off, thank God. I didn't have to touch it. That's good. All right. Definitely catfish. Vilano Beach. Man, what a terrible, terrible, hard couple weeks it's been fishing here in St. Augustine. It has just not been easy. Not conducive to catching pompano. Catching big whiting. Whiting's great. The whiting bite has been good. But baby pomps, so we're looking for next week. Maybe a week after that. Small ones first, big ones next. Like I said before. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Keep it reeling. We'll see you next time. Scan this QR code if you'd like to order some Sandman float rigs delivered straight to your house.
Sail, sail away, sail away.